Hey, what's up guys? It's your boys, Pilot2K7 back for another Grand Theft Auto 5 mods tutorial video. Today, I'm going to answer the question on how I do convoys in my video. So this works for multiple types of convoys. You can use it to do police convoys. You could use it to make fire trucks like follow each other and respond somewhere. You can also use it for like military convoys, trucking convoys, and even presidential convoys as well. So that's how I always do it. So the first thing you're going to need is a mod called menu. Menu I will link down below in the video description. And also, by the way guys, this is only for the PC version of Grand Theft Auto 5. You cannot do any of this on console, so PC only. So first thing, download menu if you don't already have it. I will link it down below in the video description, and I'm gonna basically tell you guys how to do this if you're using a controller, but if you're using mouse and keyboard, just follow along. It's pretty much the same thing, and if you look on the bottom, it'll tell you the mouse and keyboard buttons to press. So first thing is gonna be to press F9. Actually, that's gonna put you into the spooner mode where you can kind of fly around and stuff like that. So now we're gonna press Y to open the main menu, but like I said, if you're using mouse and keyboard, you're gonna press F. So I'm gonna press Y, F on the keyboard, Y on the controller. So we're gonna go to spawn, entity, into world. We're gonna go to vehicle. Now if you know the name of the vehicle, you can just input the model. If you don't know what you were looking for, you can just kind of look through here. So you can find everything, all the police cars, fire trucks, EMS is all gonna be under here. But I know what we're gonna do, so let's do police. Let's use the intercept to make it simple. So that's gonna be our lead car. Our second car now. Let's do a prisoner transfer bus. So we're gonna do P bus. And our last vehicle, let's do a interceptor utility. Oops. Okay, so this is going to be our convoy. So it's going to be a 3-vehicle convoy plus myself. Now, you could make them operate independently of yourself, or you can make them follow you. I'm going to make them operate independently, so that way I could kind of like show off the convoy a little bit. But if you want them to follow you, basically you'll just drive this vehicle. But instead, I'm gonna make somebody else drive this vehicle, if that makes sense. So now we're gonna spawn our drivers. So again, we're gonna go into our F9 menu. We're gonna go to Y on the controller. We're gonna go to spawn entity into world, spawn a ped, and we're gonna spawn a cop. So let's scroll down. So let's get this lady. So she's gonna be our lead driver. Let's get this guy as our last driver. And technically corrections have their own ped too, so but I forgot the name of it. Is it corrections? What's the name of the it's prison guard or something like that, I think. Yeah, there we go. So prison guard. That's good for now. Alright, so we're gonna do, before we start putting them into the vehicle, I recommend you guys turn the lights on first, if you're using an ELS vehicle or non-ELS vehicle. Now, if you're using a non-ELS vehicle, once you turn the lights on, if the siren is on, if you have LSPDFR running, you could just press J, that would mute the siren. If not, you could also go into your trainer and mute the siren that way by going to here, going to vehicle items, and disable siren. That would turn off the siren as well for non-ELS, but we're using an ELS vehicle, so we can control the sirens manually. So lights on for that. Does this have lights? I'm pretty sure it does, right? Oh, okay, I guess this doesn't have lights. I don't know. Alright, so let's turn on the lights on the last vehicle. Alright, we're ready to go. So next, we're going to bring up our menu again by pressing F9. We're going to hover over the first driver, and we're going to click Open Main Menu. Actually, no, I'm lying. We're going to hover over the main driver, and we're going to click Open Property Menu. So boom, we're going to click that. We're gonna now go to task sequence. So we're gonna click this. Now, in order to go to task sequence, you gotta have the entity spawn in the database. So say if I like click this random person, if I do this, it would say entity is not in database, so you gotta click to manually add them in. But since I spawned these people, they're automatically in the database. So again, we're gonna click on them. We're gonna go to task sequence. We're gonna go to add new. And there's two ways you could do this. You could do enter vehicle, so this would make them walk into the vehicle, so they'll walk right in and get in. Or you could do warp into vehicle. Sometimes warp into vehicle is better because if they like get stuck or they can't get into the vehicle, or if the vehicle, like, if you know, weird things happen, sometimes warp is better, but we'll do enter. So next you're gonna click on enter, you're gonna go down, click on enter again, and you want to change this from first free seat to the driver. So make sure you set this to driver, otherwise they normally get in the passenger seat first. So set that to driver, and then you're going to scroll down and you're going to select which vehicle you want them to get in. So as you can see, we have our 3 vehicles. We're going to tell her to get into the lead vehicle, which is police, and that's it. Now before we continue, we're going to actually add another task. So the second task we're going to add is going to be drive to position if in a vehicle. So if you want this to be the lead car, you're going to drive to position. If you want this car to follow you, like say I'm going to drive another car, I want them to follow you, you'll do drive and follow entity. But we'll explain that when we set up the bus to follow this car. So we're going to do drive to position. So now she has a task to enter the vehicle, she has a task to drive to position, and I'm gonna set her to drive kind of fast. So this would make them drive like regular traffic. This will make them ignore some of the lights, so they'll go through red lights. This will make them go to red lights and overtake vehicles. This will make them do pretty much whatever they have to do to get there. So is this, and so is this. So let's just do, for the lead vehicle, let's do rush for the lead vehicle. That way it kind of won't get too out of control. Next thing you want to do is your speed. Now it's in kilometers by default, so you gotta keep that in mind. So 30 miles per hour I think is like 40 kilometers, or 42, 45, something like that. So let's set this to, let's start off as 40. I don't want to go too fast through the streets, but then the highway's right there, actually. Let's start as 40 for now. So 40 rush destination. Now, it's 2 ways you could do this. We could press start, go into your menu. I want her to drive to right here. So you go anywhere in the map and put down a waypoint, and that's where we want her to go. So we're going to do set destination to waypoint. Now you can also set destination to camera target, but you would have to like physically have to go like wherever you want her to drive. So like I would have to come over here and she'll drive to this purple marker, but we don't want that. So we're going to make her drive to the waypoint. Boom. So she's going to go to the waypoint. She's going to drive rush. She's going to go about 40 kilometers. Boom. So now, I don't know why I backed out. Now we're going to go to the, actually I forgot to, actually no, we're not going to start her yet, because then she's going to drive away. So next we're going to click on the second driver. So open property menu. We're going to go to task sequence, same thing. We're going to go to enter vehicle, enter driver seat, prisoner bus, and next task we are going to do is going to be drive and follow entity. So enter, we already set up drive and follow. So what I normally do with the next vehicle, so we have her set to rush. I like to put the next one like up a bit just so that they'll keep up, because sometimes this one will go past something because it's set to like say it's kind of complicated like with AI driving. So I like to make the next vehicles drive a little bit faster. That way they'll stay behind this vehicle at all costs. Minimum distance, you could keep it at 3. I think it's 3 meters by default, maybe feet, but I'm guessing it's meters since the other one's in kilometer. I'm gonna set it to about 5. 5 should be good. Duration doesn't really matter. Max speed, I always like to set it faster than the lead vehicle. That way, if for whatever reason this vehicle gets stuck behind something, it will go fast to try to catch up. So this is, I think we put this at 40. So let's put this at like, I'm put it at like 60. That way we don't have to adjust it much. Yeah, we'll put it at this for. We'll put it at this for now. It'll be fine. Boom, boom, boom. Now we want to put what we want it to follow. So we can make them follow us. We can make them follow the police car. We can make it follow itself, which would make sense. We can make it follow that vehicle. Or you can make it follow the peds. I like to make it follow the vehicle. So we're going to let it follow the lead vehicle, which in this case is police. So click enter. See the check mark, so we know we're good. Now we go ahead and hit the status, and you're going to see he's going to walk in. He's going to open the vehicle, and he's going to sit in the driver's seat, start it up, and they should start following this vehicle. So yeah, see, he's trying to follow it. Perfect. So we know it's working. Alright, so next we're going to do the same exact thing for this guy. So we're going to open properties, add a sequence, and you can do this as many times as you want depending on how many vehicles you want. So we're going to go to enter again. Wait, what did I just do? Yeah, it looked different for some reason. Enter driver's seat of this vehicle now. So enter this car, add a new one, drive and follow, avoid traffic. We'll set it to 5. I normally leave it at 3. I don't know why I'm putting it at 5 today, but yeah, whatever. Alright, so again, I like to have this higher than the main vehicle. And this is going to follow the prisoner bus. Make sure you select the next vehicle. So we don't want to make it follow this, or else both of these cars are going to be smashing into each other trying to be behind them. So we're going to make sure we set it to follow the bus. Alright, so we should be ready to go. That was actually very simple. So which car should we drive, guys? I'm going to just drive a random car. So I'll drive a Charger. Alright, so this is my car. You see the lights are on. All the other vehicles, everything looks good. Alright, so let's start the convoy. Let me just clean this. So let's start our convoy and let's see if everything works. So we're going to click on her open property, task sequence, and status. So she's going to start walking in. I'm going to just delete these cars out the way. And yeah, let's watch the convoy. Alright, convoy is alive. Now, I turned their sirens off because it gets annoying with like all their sirens going non-stop. So I just normally do all this siren work. But as you can see, the convoy is working. Now, it's a little tricky in the cities to get around them. Oh, we should have did a motorcycle actually. That would have been cool. Alright. So as you can see, convoy is coming along. Everything's looking good. Now, if this tutorial did help you guys, please do me a favor. Make sure you guys hit the like button, leave some comments, and subscribe. And if you use it in a video, you know, feel free to post the link to my video in case people ask you how to do it, or you know, feel free to give my channel a little shout out. It's not required, but it's appreciated. But hopefully this helped out. I think I'm gonna set her to drive because she's driving a little bit too careful. So what we're gonna do, let's press F9 again. Oh god, that always happens. So we're gonna go into the database. We're gonna go to the female because that's her. We're gonna go to task sequence. We're gonna go to drive. Let's set her to drive, avoid traffic, and let's pump her up to about 55. And I believe I put everybody else faster. Let me just make sure. Oh, you know what? We should have put a passenger in there too. Not that it really matters, but let's see. So we're gonna go to prison guard. I'm just making sure everybody's driving fast enough. So I'm gonna set his speed to like anything higher than hers is fine. And we're gonna do the same thing for the last guy. Alright. And let's put some extra people in there too. So let's do put some prisoners in there. And then let's put another guard in there too. So to put extra prisoners in or extra people, same process. We're gonna click on them with open property. We're gonna give them a task to enter vehicle. We're gonna put them into the prisoner transport bus. We'll put them in the back seat left. Same thing with this one. Just to make it look a little bit more legit. Back seat right. And this should be just in the passenger. Is there a passenger? Oh, I forgot to click the bus. There we go. Alright, so that just made it look a little bit cooler. So we now have extra guard and we got 2 prisoners in there. Alright, so let's get the convoy going again. And again, guys, you could do this however many times that you want. So you could have like 20 cars following each other if you want. Oh, one thing too, I always recommend, another thing. When you go in your menu, save files and save the database as you're going. That way if something happens, you could like restart it without having to do everything all over again. So we should have saved it before we left. That way if we crash along the way, we could reload it. So you just go to save database, put whatever you want to put, and then that way you could reload it. Alright, so let's go again. Convoy's alive. You always gotta be careful with that last car. You see how he's like all the way on the bumper? Oh man, they're like following so close, guys. Didn't I say 5 meters, guys, or 5 feet? Alright, let's try to adjust this a little bit. Whenever you open this menu, it makes like police cars stop, but it won't make like other cars stop. So what you could do, like if you're using another type of car, I just freeze them. That way they won't go anywhere. Oh my god, look at the damage even with God mode on. Alright, let's see. Prison guard, you gotta slow it down a little bit, buddy. So we'll set that to that. Let's try to increase the distance, see if that helps too. And then we'll go to this guy. I'll do the same. It's kind of tricky to get like the perfect balance sometimes. You just gotta play around with it. Alright. So hopefully they won't mess everybody up again. Alright guys. The acceleration is also tricky too, because see the police car accelerates way faster than the bus, so it's just playing around with it to find the perfect settings, but it looks a little bit better now. And then cool things you could do, like depending on how much spacing you give, like I could slip in here if I want, be the second car, but he's gonna try to pass me most likely, so not the best idea. But yeah, the 7.5 looks a lot better. You can also slip in and be the last vehicle if you want. But yeah guys, that's how it's done. That is how it's done. Pretty easy on the highways because it's not really any traffic. There's a lot of southbound traffic actually. Alright, I don't know if I could do this fast enough, but I'm gonna try. Oh, we're gonna have to speed. What's the name of the bike again? I forgot. What the heck is the name of the motorcycle again? Police B. Oh yeah, Police B. I had a brain freeze for a second. I'm like, wait, I cannot remember the name of the bike. So you can also do this with motorcycles too, but with motorcycles, they're gonna like follow each other just like the cars. You can't make them drive like side by side, really. He's like pushing the bus back there. I think I gotta make him drive a little slower. See guys, that's the secret. That's how I do it. Oh, I hate when they do stuff like this. Why are you going over there? See, that's why you gotta have to monitor the things sometimes, because sometimes they do stupid stuff like that. Like, you're following the guy stayed on the highway. Why didn't you stay on the highway? So yeah, you kind of have to monitor them sometimes, because that happens a lot actually, like especially at off ramps and stuff. One car will go straight and then the next one will go that way, and then since they're all set to follow the one in front of them, so if that bus goes to the right, every vehicle following behind would also go to the right, so then you get kind of screwed up. Oh my god, the back of that car is destroyed. So yeah, we're going about 35. We could be going way faster, but I'm not gonna bother fix it. We only got 1 mile to go. What I normally do though, I normally like adjust it. So like when I'm on the highway, I make them go faster. When I'm in the streets, I make them go a little bit slower. Yeah, traffic is crazy. This is actually good too for the people that like want to do a Los Santos Protection Squad mod, but that mod kind of like disappeared. You kind of make your own convoys now. They always get off at the last second too. That's another thing. Passing on the right, dangerous. I don't get why GTA 5 puts a biker up there. Like, this is so hilarious. I always laugh when I see that. Oh my god, they got stuck over there. Where are they going? See, I turned my back for 1 second. Where are they going? What are you doing, buddy? We're going this way. Where is it? Where did she go? I don't even see the other lady. Where is she? Alright, hold up. Oh, she's already over there. Okay. I didn't know she passed me already. Alright guys, so we made it to the penitentiary, and that's basically just how Los Santos Squad mod worked as well. Except for it did it automatically instead of you having to do it yourself. But yeah. So we made it successfully. Game didn't crash, that's a plus. But yeah guys, hopefully this video helped you out. Now when they get to the location, they're gonna kind of just, you want to freeze the lead vehicle because they're gonna just kind of drive all over the place. So now that everybody's here, see that he stops for a second, but then they kind of just start driving everywhere. So at this point I would like just, you know, put them wherever you want the final stop to be, like possibly right here. and boom, then you can record your last scene, and we are here. Now if you want to go somewhere else, all you gotta do, bring up your menu again, go back to the original driver, and we can set her to go back to the city wherever we want, and we'll go here, drive to position, and set to waypoint, and that's it. And she'll head over there, but we don't want them to do that right now. So again, two ways you can stop the convoy. You could freeze them, freeze the first vehicle. You can also tell the driver to get out, so we go to the female and we'll turn the status off and she'll get out, and now nobody will drive anywhere since she's the lead and she's not going anywhere. So hopefully that helped out, guys. Again, thank you so much for watching. If this helped out, please leave a comment. If you have any other tutorials, ideas you guys would like to see, let me know in the comments section. Anything else, any other questions that you guys wonder, hey Ace, how do you do that in a video? Feel free to leave a comment and I'll try to do a video explaining how I do it. So again, hope this helped, guys. If it did, all I ask is just hit that like button and just share out the video in case other people would like to learn as well. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Really do hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.